So this is not a video I wanted to make because I feel like this is becoming a yearly thing where I complain about the fact that these Call of Duty devs keep adding kill streaks as default in their multiplayer modes. So Modern Warfare 2 is being officially revealed tomorrow, the brand new Modern Warfare game, and I'm very excited for it. Obviously, they did release some stuff today, some like early just information, specifically here in this trailer, which kind of showcased the new gunsmith system. And the gunsmith system looks pretty cool. I was never a big fan of gunsmith. I thought it should have been more of a hybrid between that and pick 10, but as its own thing, I think gunsmith is cool, just having a lot of different options and being able to customize your gun really specifically. So just looking at that in this trailer, I think it looks pretty cool. The gun stuff here looks all really crisp. Everything looks great there. But the part that bothered me about this trailer is one little screenshot that showcased that kill streaks are returning. At least that's what they're called. And I'm assuming if they're called kill streaks in the game, then it's going to be your typical kill streak system rather than a score streak system. Now, of course, there could be a perk in the game that lets you get score streaks, or even a toggle option, which I doubt there's going to be a toggle option where you can toggle it from kill streaks to score streaks. But I'm just going to go with the assumption that it's probably going to be just a kill streak by default. With or without a perk, it doesn't really make a difference. I don't think adding the score streak perk fixes the problem that having kill streaks by default does. So this is going to be a big problem for me in this game, I'm assuming. I don't think it's going to, break the game. It's going to ruin it or anything. But I do think having kill streaks by default makes the game a little bit campier just by the very nature of what kill streaks are. People tend to camp for them a little bit because they want to get the best streak that they can get in the game. But when you're playing with score streaks, at least some people are motivated to actually hop on the objective. And I want to clarify, I'm not talking about Cold War score streaks. I feel like Cold War's score streaks have kind of tainted the idea of score streaks, because when you're talking about, wanting score streaks back online, everyone always jumps to assuming you're talking about Cold War's score streaks. And I'm always like, no, I'm talking about the traditional score streaks, the ones that we've seen for majority of Call of Duty games. Actually, a lot of people say that like kill streaks are like the classic system, but when you really think about it, we've only seen customizable kill streaks in like as default in 4 Call of Duty games. 4, that's it. Obviously, COD 4 and World at War had kill streaks, but there was only 3 of them, so they weren't really like customizable. They didn't have a bunch of options. And then you had Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. Those are the only 2 like Xbox 360 era games that had kill streaks by default. That's it. Modern Warfare 3 introduced the point streaks, and then Black Ops 2 with the score streaks and such, and then they kept doing score streaks or point streaks for the next couple years, all the way up until Modern Warfare 2019, and they went back to kill streaks. So that is a thing. Obviously, that is a problem in my opinion, that reverting back, you made a big change in my opinion, one of the best innovations COD made with point streaks and score streaks, and then they just go back. I don't really get it, right? I don't understand the reasoning behind it, and I'm trying to understand the reasoning behind it, but I really struggle to understand it, because it's not like the game's going to be like hated by everyone if it has score streaks. Black Ops 2 is one of the most beloved Call of Duties of all times, and that has score streaks. People never complain about score streaks in Black Ops 2. I've never once heard someone complain about it. It's just that some people who do talk about it online, I feel like they kind of prefer kill streaks. Some people, because they just think it's a little bit simpler, it's a little bit less complex of a system. Maybe it's good for casuals because it's more simple. But I don't really want to hear the whole simplistic versus complex argument anymore, because they'd be introducing these really complex systems like this gunsmith, for example. This trailer for gunsmith looks like the most confusing gunsmith I've ever seen, which I personally like. I like a complex system, but casuals are going to be like, what is going on here? They're going to be really confused, and I'm sure a lot of people would be asking just for the simple, add 2 attachments per gun system back from like the classic CODs. So if they're going to be really complex in one avenue, why not be complex in another avenue? Which I don't even think score streaks are that complex. They really aren't. If you see you have 100 score left for your next kill streak, and you get 100 score per kill, you could do the math in your head and know that one more kill is going to give you a score streak. It's really not that difficult to think about that in your head, but apparently it is. I don't know. So I'm not going to go on a tangent about why I think score streaks are so much better than kill streaks, because I've done that so many times. I've had that argument a million times. I've made that video a million times, and I think it's just going to be redundant at this point. I think you guys know, my thoughts on this. You guys know how I feel about kill streaks and score streaks, and how I think it negatively affects the game when you have kill streaks by default. I just know for a fact Scorestreaks would make the game infinitely more fun and infinitely less campy, as well as just more objective based. You know, I don't feel like people are going to play the objective as much because of this, because I didn't see much objective play in Vanguard. I didn't see much of it in Modern Warfare 2019, and I definitely didn't see much of it in Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1, all the games with Killstreaks. I feel like once they introduced Scorestreaks, I started seeing people actually hopping on B flag on domination. I started seeing people hopping on, you know, hard points and capturing the kill confirm tags, like all these things people started doing more often when they added Scorestreaks. So I would just prefer them simply because of that reason. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will likely be live streaming the reveal tomorrow. If not, I will just do a video, but most likely it'll be a live stream. Peace out.